Hello everybody and welcome back to Whispers of a Machine. Now this is where we left off. We were getting a bit overwhelmed at the end of the last video because there was quite a lot going on. We have numbers to try and get into her apartment. The woman that we believe this dude was dating. Same as last time we were in here. They are naked dead bodies, so they are all covered over. And I don't necessarily feel that I need the biometric analyzer. But actually I'm going to use the forensic scanner first, just because if I find something I need to talk to him about, then at least, you know. Archived report, that's all about him. And obviously we know all about her as well because it says archived report. I mean, technically we did scan him without his with his clothes on, so I can't see there's going to be much of a difference here. So you see that matches, and we know that that matches. Okay, that was the one. I was going to see if her matched. No, okay, well I wanted to do that first. Now let's have a little chat.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
What are your conclusions about Carl's murder?
Just like the previous case, the cause of death is blood loss due to sharp force trauma to the upper body. The murder weapon looks similar to the one used on the previous victim. The victim has a bruised chest, likely from the impact of a hard fall to the floor. And this makes me believe that Carl was attacked from the front and fell to the ground, twisting as he fell. The killer then continued this brutal onslaught from behind to finish the job. Contrary to the previous case, I couldn't find any defense wounds on the victim. The killer would have to be both strong and fast to overpower Carl like that before he could react and call for help. It's certainly not impossible, but I think it's unlikely that a woman could pull that off without considerable training. This leads me to believe that the person we are looking for is likely an adult male in good physical shape. The time of death was sometime late last night, around 10 to 12 hours ago.
All right. Now that you've seen both bodies, do you have a theory?
I think it's very likely that a single perpetrator is responsible for both killings. The MO is the same, and the murder weapons share close similarities.
Oh, I think you'll find they're exactly the same.
Both murders were premeditated. The killer came well prepared with the clear goal of killing each victim. The lack of struggle during the second attack could be an indication that the murderer learned from their mistakes during the first assault.
Okay. Thanks for your input.
Think nothing of it. Happy to help.
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife. What else?
Okay, why?
Yeah. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her. This makes me suspect that the killer, like the time of death, was...
Okay, that was a little bit weird. While he chose to kind of turn round. That was strange. Okay, but yeah, so now, as always, I'm going to quickly run through. I don't think there's anything left to talk to him about, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, other than this, because she's new, we know her name now.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
I don't recognize that name. Nope.
Damn it.
What's your opinion on Volter, the robot maker?
Oh, he's a bundle of laughs, isn't he? Sometimes he helps me out at the clinic when I need to calm down an anxious child. Nissa, his little robot,
Everyone,
seeing the
yeah.
whole process in a safe and playful space.
Everyone says that. Yeah, okay, cool. And I mean, I don't need to ask him about these. That's fine.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
So honestly, didn't really learn a whole lot. We kind of knew this. Nothing new really, other than they think it's definitely a man. But I still think it's like a robot with AI. I still feel that's much easier to come to grips with. So now let's have some fun and see if we can get into her house. Alright, so...
Katarina Berg. Born
right,
February
so the first
2nd,
obvious
56
number
AR.
would be
Immigrated to Nordson on May
256.
13th, 80 AR. Which...
No.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
February 2nd would be what, 022? Because this is American, and I think they would do it that way around. Oh, there is no 0.
Katarina Berg.
Okay,
Born February
so
2nd,
if there's no
56
0,
AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR.
13,
Which means she's been in
138.
Nordson for 2 years. Katarina Berg.
It has to be numbers.
Born February
here.
2nd, 56 AR.
She's been here for 2 years.
Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
5th month. 513. 135. Alright, well I can't work it out, so let's...
This was used as a bookmark. It reads, Console PW. Think new.
No, it's nothing to do with that.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56...
Although new Katarina, that makes me think
Katarina
that
Berg.
she was born.
Born February 2nd, 56
That's
AR.
going to be something to do with the password
Immigrated
then.
to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR.
So I don't think it's anything
Which
to do with
means
that.
Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordson? Kisses.
Right. Oh, okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. You're registered now. We didn't know what that meant before. Maybe it means this. Maybe he is registered to this. The day I first came. So it's something to do with that.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd,
Immigrated
56
to
AR.
Nordson.
Immigrated
So
to
it's
Nordson on
this,
May
it's these
13th,
figures
80
here
AR.
somewhere.
Which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Alright, well let's try and brute force it. So it's 1, 3, and 8. She said flipped as well. There's no 0. May is 5. Hey!
Wow, a code and a fingerprint? These people have absurd safety concerns.
So now we need a fingerprint. Okay.
Katarina
Basically,
Berg.
I did
Born February 2nd,
5,
56 AR. Immigrated to
1,
Nordson
3 or
on May
5, 3, 1
13th,
it
80
was.
AR.
I ignored the 80.
Which means she's...
Alright, so now we need a fingerprint. And it has to be his, I'm assuming, because that was the code she gave to him.
Nice and thick. I can easily shape it with my hands.
So do I think...
Hey, what's that?
I just need a quick mold of one of his fingers. Thought I'd use this clay here.
I suppose that's fine.
Yay. Make a mold of his finger. Can't see why it wouldn't work. Yeah. I now need to make. Let's see if the robot guy. There's a chance he might have something.
No. I'm not gonna walk around showing people mud for no reason.
Ah, okay.
A clay mold of Carl's finger. I should be able to create a replica of his finger inside, using some kind of castable substance.
Okay, so I do need to find something that's castable. Okay, so we haven't been in here yet, so I thought I'd come and have a quick look in here and see if there is anything in here.
There's a bottle of molding resin here.
There you go.
Looks purely decorative.
I don't trust it. First of all, I don't trust that there's a small little robot in here at all. And secondly, why is there an elevator in her room?
Nice big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
Can I not?
Nice big...
No, can't take it.
Doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Yeah, this is all very weird. Okay.
A bottle of molding resin. I can use this to cast different shapes. It might also work as a glue.
Which is interesting.
Alright, this should work. I'll go and add some water. Okay, hopefully this can fool the scanner. I got rid of the clay mold.
Lovely. Here we go. This should now get in. Okay, it was... There you go. I knew it was one or the other. Oh, we're finally in. Oh, wow.
Wow. How on earth did they manage to assemble all of this undetected?
Yeah, I kind of agree.
This is highly illegal. I'll have to report it as soon as I finish the murder investigation.
Look at all this stuff.
Some kind of live output of technical information. I can't make sense of it. Oh, just my luck. Like getting in here wasn't hard enough. Katerina
So
Berg,
we know New
born February
Katerina,
2nd,
so it would be
56
to do
AR.
with
immigrated to
this.
Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which...
But is it just... Can we type anything in here? Okay. This is going to be much harder to try and determine.
Odd-looking thing. Looks like something is missing here. There's a valve on this pipe here, labeled O2. Not sure what to do with it. Some kind of large tank. Looks like it opens. I wonder what's inside.
Right, well, let's read the letter anyway.
There's a letter here. Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least prudent person I know. JK. Anyhow, I'm sitting here alone, and it all feels so surreal. It's hard to believe that it won't be long now before we can let him out. He's ours, but not really. He truly belongs to the world. Bigger than the both of us, greater than the sum of our parts. Yeah, I can hear you saying, enough with the melancholy, Carl. We're so close now, we should be ecstatic. Anyway, I'm leaving this letter because I'm going away for a couple of weeks. My father passed away. I just got word and, well, I need to deal with things in the village. I'll be okay. We'll talk as soon as I get back. Love, Carl. The letter is dated about a month ago. Looks like someone is expecting.
Yeah, they've made a baby or like a baby robot or something along those lines. I mean, that's clearly what it feels like this is. Alright, well, let's do all the scans. I feel like the boot print is kind of redundant now anyway, because the boot print was to lead here. Okay, so he was sleeping here. And we know he wrote the letter, so that's fine. Now you see, technically we know she was living here as well. But there's no DNA for her anywhere. And no for the blade. I didn't think there would be. I think the problem now is we have to get in this console.
This was used as a bookmark. In the book it reads, Console PW. Think new, Katerina.
Okay.
Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? Anyhow, it's hard to... He's our bigger than the... Yeah. Anyway, I'll be...
Or should I use your new alias?
Big enough for 2 people. Katerina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Okay, I can't see that anything of this would be to do with her new alias.
Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least prudent person I know. Anyhow, it's hard. He's bigger than... Yeah, anyway, I'll be...
Well, I mean, this came from the book. Sister of Prudence. Melinda. I mean, that's the only line. Before I even read the book, there's one up there as well, Sister of Fate, but he said the least prudent. So I'm going to say it's Melinda. Maybe. Okay. We'll have to put that in, yep. Okay, press help for available. Okay, press help for available commands. Oh, I put that the wrong way around. Chamber open close status. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so it's been gestating for 8 months and 12 days. It's low on nutrients. Adjust oxygen valve because the heart rate is abnormal. The water filtration is adequate, so that's not a problem. The fluid is normal. 84% viable. Right, so I feel like we have to increase the nutrients and adjust the oxygen before we open it up, because if we increase the viability before we open it, I'm assuming.
This valve likely adjusts the oxygen mentioned in the console output, but I'm not sure if I should mess with it before I even know the contents of the tank.
So they want me to open the tank. Let's have a look.
My God.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I already guessed that. They're like making a robot child.
A live baby in a womb tank. What on earth are these people doing? A live...
Oh, I was going to say...
I'm not sure how I feel about this. What the...
It's not too late. There'd be sacrifices, but it'd be worth it.
That was unsettling. They did warn me about the side effects. I hope that was just a brief glitch in my blue. I need to go and report these findings to Stina. But I should probably make sure the tank is stable first.
There you go.
I don't like that blinking red light over there.
Okay,
Ugh, it's stuck.
Aha. A reason to use her muscle boost.
All right, it's loose now.
I don't know. Let's see what it actually says. Because it just says abnormal. So, I mean, do I keep going until she says something? I need nutrients. So I'm going to have to try and get the machine working in her flat, I'm assuming. Alright, I'm going to go and see if I can get the nutrients from her apartment.
I should stabilize the womb tank before I leave.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. Oh, it does. It does. Okay. No, I was being stupid.
It won't turn any further.
There you go.
The heart rate looks good now. I'll keep the valve in this position. All right, seems stable. I should get going.
Okay. I think we've reached the end of day 1.
Agent England, reporting in.
Oh, there you are. How was your first day?
Well, it turns out that the second victim, Carl, was up to something. And whatever they were doing, I'm sure it's somehow connected to the killings.
Well, you got yourself one juicy case here. Those 2 lovebirds of yours just turned a double homicide into an anti-terrorism effort.
Shit, you're right. Do we need to call for backup?
Nah, you can always call in the local cops if anything big goes down.
I suppose. So how active is the conduit these days anyway? From what I was taught at the academy, they're practically a non-threat now.
Sure, we caught some of their head honchos, blew up a few strongholds, but it's hard to wipe out an ideology. All it takes is for a single book to remain in circulation, an idea to spring to life, and we're all back to square one.
While that may be, censorship isn't the answer. Dialogue and compromise is the key to true progress.
We've got an idealist in the ranks. Trust me, zealots like them can't be reasoned with.
I hope I'm not prying, but have you dealt with them personally?
Yes, I have, and we'll leave it at that.
Sure. I found a functional womb tank in the apartment at Mimir Road. It had a living unborn child inside.
Oh. Artificial wombs are highly illegal. I'll have to notify our superiors.
There's more, Councilwoman. The tank fluid had traces of blue.
Really? Now, how the hell did they get that? Any concentrated vials?
Not that I could see.
Be on the lookout. They might have a stash somewhere.
I will. I wonder how the child fits into their agenda.
Good question, ain't it? Want to hazard a guess?
It's gotta be some kind of experiment, right?
Bingo. These people are fanatics. That's what they do.
So, what will happen to the child then?
That's not for you to worry about. I'll get word to the city, and they'll send someone within a week or so. Meanwhile, I'll have the apartment put under surveillance. I'll get someone discreet, in case the Lady of the Hour returns.
Understood.
So, what are your thoughts on the killer?
Okay, so this is now where we get to choose who we currently think it is. So, if we're dealing with a conduit, perhaps they had internal disagreements, turning blood. I don't think that's the case. Could be a lone vigilante with opposing views to the conduit, picking them off one by one. You see, that's more reasonable. Maybe it was a trained hitman from the unorganized enemy faction. I mean, it could be, but that would be weird because we haven't really been hinting at that at all. And a relationship drama? I mean, he was hiding the relationship. But it feels more he was hiding the relationship because of what they were doing.
Could be a lone vigilante with opposing views to the conduit, picking them off one by one.
Could be. Either way, finding this gal who was hot and heavy with Carl should be your next task.
Agreed. I'll do my best to track her down tomorrow.
Good. Dismissed, Agent.
And we should be able to get into the museum at that point as well. Yay. Okay, so is that day 1 done? It is. Oh, but stuff's happening, so let's have a quick look.
Hey, pretty girl. Time to wake up.
Huh? Who's that?
It's me, silly. Who else? Were you expecting other men in your bedroom?
Oh, Alex. I had the strangest dream. I was on a murder case far away. In Nordsund, of all places.
Ooh, exciting. Was I there too?
No. You were gone. I didn't care much for that part.
Well, I'm here now. I thought I'd check on how you're doing.
Oh, you know me. Always trying to help people.
Ain't that the truth? Sorry for waking you. I just needed to hear your voice.
That's all right. I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Good night, Alex.
Good night, Vera.
Okay, so she's having visions.
And I thought dreaming of Alex was a thing of the past. Might as well get rid of some of that clutter from yesterday. No point in carrying all that junk around.
Yep, that's definitely the better way of doing it. So we've now kept nothing except the book, and we are on our way. So this is where I'm going to leave it.
My head.
Oh, hello.
Something is happening. Whoa.
Ooh, we unlocked a new thing. Inflict short-term memory loss on a close target. The person is confused and forgets what has occurred in the last few hours. Oh, okay. Why would I want that? Ah, so I drag and drop it onto someone. That's really strange. Okay, but that's fine. We've got it. So, we are now going to move on to day 2. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to have to look for this woman, and we are going to get to go into the museum and have a little look around there. So, please like and subscribe. If you want to keep up the retro feel, then tomorrow I'll be playing another Amiga game, so pop along for that. It's going to be fun. I stream during the week, so if you want to catch me, I am currently streaming Train Station Renovation on Tuesday. That's a really fun game. Come and watch me do that. PC Construction Simulator on Wednesday. A lot of building. And CardLife on Thursday. We're going on an adventure Thursday. So come along and watch. If you don't have the opportunity to catch me live, then by all means watch the videos afterwards. They'll be on my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe, like I said, and thank you so much. I'll see you again next time.